Madam President, dear colleagues, good morning. Currently, the international economic development is still facing uncertainties and instabilities. There's a long way ahead of a full economic recovery. This is a common challenge for the international community, especially the Asia-Pacific region. To promote economic innovation, reforms, and development is an important consensus reached by the just concluded APEC Economic Leaders Meeting in 2014. And also the G20 Brisbane Summit has identified a target of an extra 2% growth on the existing policy level for the next 5 years. To implement a strategy for full economic recovery, we need to explore and nurture forces driving sustained economic growth. The recent practice in China has shown that infrastructure construction has played a very positive role in promoting economic growth, increasing jobs, and improve people's livelihood. To accelerate infrastructure construction and connectivity construction, we need large amount of investment. But now, in this post-crisis era, we are still facing risks in the financial markets. And the reforms of the international financial system and financial governance system is very slow. We are facing bottlenecks for the financing for infrastructure constructions as well as many challenges. For example, some developing countries, they have very weak infrastructure and a lack of construction capitals, and they are very limited to receive financial support, while some developed countries, they have capital advantages and well-established infrastructure. They have insufficient demand for investment. We have very adequate liquidity in the currency market, but sometimes even overflow. But however, lack of capital in the real economy for infrastructure development, and sometimes the public funding from the government is quite limited and very hard to get social capital into the infrastructure development. We need to be innovative, and I wish to share with you some of my observations. First, we need to improve the reform of the international financial system. We need to be comprehensive, balanced, gradual, and focus on real results, and establish a new international financial order that is fair, equitable, inclusive, and orderly. We need to adapt to the changes of the international economic system and to increase the representation of the emerging markets and developing countries in international financial institutions and the monetary systems. We need to expand the sources of capitals and increase our financial support to developing countries. We need to accelerate the implementation of the 2010 reform plan of the IMF. We need to pay attention to and support the growth of new international or regional financial institutions with an open mind. The BRICS Development Bank and the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank are very useful supplement to the international financial systems, and they will play an active role in supporting the infrastructure of developing countries and promote economic development. Secondly, we need to be innovative, and we need to reform the financial models and investment models. The APEC Financial Ministers Meeting has endorsed the implementation roadmap to develop successful infrastructure PPP projects in the APEC region. This is a new step, and China will step up our cooperation in this area. And also, we need to fully use the open and multifaceted capital market to be innovative in the using of financial tools to expand the channels so that we can pour more resources in supporting infrastructure development in the region. Thirdly, we need to enhance and improve financial regulation. We need to learn the lessons from the crisis era, and we need to fully implement some proven useful principles and measures and improve our regulation systems. In the future, we should be paying more attention to economic surveillance and financial regulations. To develop economies with major financial centers, we should pay more attention to the regulation of some important financial institutions. That is very important to the systems and the regulations to transnational capital flow and to prevent the negative results. Thank you.